So, do you think you have a superpower? In fact, you do. Your superpower is linked to your Jupiter placement. Some people call this the planet of luck. This is where the universe doubles down for you. Why is this? Well, it's because Jupiter is how we can most easily expand ourselves. And our expansion is the universe's expansion. So it's a win-win. Now, a lot of things you'll read talk about not overdoing it because Jupiter is also the planet of excess. And wherever you have a lot of power, it might be so exciting to overdo it. I don't think overdoing it is super common, although becoming a supervillain is always a possibility. The reason it isn't super common to overdo it is because this area is where there's a lot of nobility. It's the most noble of the masculine planets. Unlike the Sun and Mars, which are much more selfish kinds of masculine energy, Jupiter is where we help others and we feel good about ourselves by helping others. So spiritually, is it the chicken or the egg? Are we helping ourselves? Are we helping others? Well, it's a circle. One side feeds into the other. And this is where we realize that we're all connected. Oh, how happy. Now for supervillains, because the world is set up for men to express their masculine energy more, I would suspect that it's easier for a man to be a supervillain with their excessive Jupiter energy. But with the world changing, it's becoming easier and easier for women to express this masculine side of themselves. Jupiter energy is something that anyone in your life can experience from you, not just reserved for your home life. It's your philosophy, your views about religion, how money comes to you in life, travel, your higher learning. And more common than becoming a supervillain and overdoing your excessive Jupiter energy is to underdo it. Wah, wah. So if somebody has depression all their life and they're just unhappy, definitely take a look at your Jupiter energy and see if you're really putting a lot towards that, because this gives you meaning. And it's really hard to be depressed and unhappy when your life is meaningful. Jupiter is the most positive planet. Yay! That's why I'm smiling. It has the power to change your life because it changes you. It changes the way that you see things, that you view things, your perspective, and then it changes your actions through that change of perspective. It is literally the expansion of our consciousness as well as the whole universe's consciousness. Jupiter gives us that sense of positivity and wonder, that newness, that anything is possible, that dreams come true, that good conquers evil, and that there's a point to all of this. Because we are nearing the generational planets, Jupiter changes about every year. Your house is just as important as your sign. So when I'm going through these videos, make sure to watch the video that is for your house as well. So if you have the 4th house, for instance, definitely watch the Jupiter in Cancer video. Jupiter is very important not only for philosophy, but also for your career, because it's really hard to have a career because it takes up so much of your time if you are not motivated in that area. So linking your career with your Jupiter gives you that sense of like, I'm doing something great for the world. Because remember, this is your highest expression of masculine, noble energy, the outer world expression. Now, one last caveat before we get into this. If your South Node is linked to your Jupiter placement, this can get a little tricky because are you heading towards it or are you heading away? Well, remember for you that this has to be more nuanced. You are having to find that needle in the haystack and finding the pros and cons, when and where you should express your North Node energy and when and where you should express your Jupiter energy. They're going to be opposites. You're looking for a sense of balance, finding that perfect little sweet spot, discovering the positives and negatives of both sides of the coin. This kind of attitude is also true if you have Jupiter's sign and house as opposites. So get out your yoga mats and let's get started. And Jupiter in Aries. Initiative is your gift. Strength, focus, determination, going for the gold, reaching for your dreams, never stopping, taking what you want from life. Within you, you have the energy to make your dreams come true, to make things happen. So start the business, take a risk, use your charisma and your raw energy and that excessive life force or chi that you have within you. By doing this, you empower others to also go for their dreams, to believe in themselves. When I think of a Jupiter in Aries, I just think of the Olympics. I think of how every time the Olympics comes around, there's such a positive energy that goes through the whole world by these certain individuals reaching their dreams. Why is it that they win the gold and we feel good? No matter what country they're from, we just love the story of that triumph. And it's because we all are connected. And that determination is very intoxicating. Since you are the first sign in your Jupiter placement, that means you're probably a trailblazer, someone who's not afraid to start a new philosophy in general, to pave your own path, to not follow a tradition or something that's set before you by other generations. You're fearless about philosophy, religion, higher learning, travel, and also sometimes money. You are fearless of the unknown. You might have the ability to allow yourself to quickly change beliefs, to refresh. It's like the button on your computer, hitting refresh and starting anew, not having anything holding you back. Aries is impulsive. Also, philosophy for you linked to the physical body, like I was talking about Olympics. An athletic event or activity can actually feel like a very spiritual activity, and that merging of body and spirit together is a very Aries Jupiter thing. Now, how are you a superhero, or how could you be a superhero? Well, Aries and Jupiter have a strong desire to help people who have physical disabilities, like paraplegic. You also have a strong desire to help somebody who's trapped, could be physically trapped. So maybe a firefighter would be an exciting thing for you. There's also a desire to be a superhero and help people that have a lack of confidence, people that have been physically abused, to find their strength. So being like a martial arts trainer. You feel great about yourself when you are teaching others how to empower themselves. You also have a superhero ability to help people find their identity. Maybe they have had somebody overpowering them and now they're coming into their own. Money comes to a Jupiter in Aries quickly, and often it's like a roller coaster. It's big and then there's the downfalls, there's the ups and downs. So this is not typically the position that likes to save. So you probably want to create a savings account or something that you never tap into. Now, if all of these amazing qualities don't sound like you, that is okay. This is energy that if you express it, the universe doubles down and it will create more positivity in your life. So be the hero you were meant to be and watch the ripple effect of positivity that it creates in your life. I hope you loved the video and subscribe.